It's beautiful in Austria this time of year, wouldn't you say? Approaching this like a real race weekend. Is that a TC? No, that's GR86, isn't it? Yeah, sorry, TC. That's way back, huh? Yeah, that's down the inside of the Lexus, and pretty lucky, I would say. He was well over that sausage curve in turn one. Keep it smooth here. On the brakes, down to second. On the power. Keep it well within track limits. Wow, look at this. Hello and welcome back to another GT Sport video. Today we are doing the FIA Manufacturers Championship. And of course I signed with Porsche again. They wanted me back and gave me a nice, generous contract. And you know what? I'm just a Porsche loyalist, so I thought I would stick with the brand. Even though we are a little bit underpowered on the straights, seem to do very well in handling, so let's go for it again. So qualifying went fairly good. You see I qualified 7th. I got blocked on my fastest lap. There was a lot of traffic on qualifying. So let's just jump in and see how it goes, shall we? Coming around to get the start. Looks like an early evening race. It's beautiful in Austria this time of year, wouldn't you say? All right, here we go. So we are down on power on these straights, but you know, I have a feeling this car can handle really well. I have a good feeling about this race. Ooh, almost got a little bit in trouble right there with that Lexus. Wanted to come down the inside, but wasn't having any of it. Here we go for the short track, so hard on the brakes, down to turn 2. Keep it tidy around here. Remember, the tires are cold. We're on softs. We are required to go with the mediums. So, approaching this like a real race weekend. Let's start that over. Approaching this as a real race weekend where, you know, I get one shot at a race. So I'm not doing multiple times, not practicing, just jumping right in because I don't have a lot of time. But wanted to try to compete in this whole manufacturer series and see what happens, this championship. So good. Looks like we broke away from the pack behind us. That Lexus was having a look down the inside of turn 1 last lap. And looks like we broke away from him. And the guy in front of us, red line, looks like he has a penalty. So that's the name of this game. Track limits are enforced. The stewards are looking at everything. So you got to be careful. I figured I can gain a bunch of positions just by being careful and keeping it on the black stuff. So here we go. Gonna hopefully get 6th place. 23 laps around here. I figure we'll do, depending on how well the softs wear, figure we'll do about halfway in the softs and then switch over to mediums. Not sure about fuel, so we'll check on fuel during the race and see how we're at. Oh, super close to these guys. So we got a, what is that, Scion TC in front of us and another Lexus. Is that a TC? No, that's GR86, isn't it? Yeah, sorry, TC. That's way back, huh? Yeah, that's a GR86, I think. Let's take a look. Yeah. Toyota 86. And I thinking he's slower than me right now. The Lexus and the Toyota are definitely holding me up, I think, at this point. The name of the game, too, with this Porsche is keep the momentum. You really have to drive smooth, can't have a lot of wheel spin or sliding around, it just kills the momentum. Going down the inside of the Lexus, and, oh, the 86, that looks like a little turn into me. Hopefully I will not get a penalty there. I think that was a pretty clean pass, but he definitely turned into me. Let's keep it rolling here. that Citroen. Obi-Wan in the Red Bull Citroen. That thing is quick. He just inherited. He just took 5th. Yeah, that thing is super fast. I was thinking that they don't handle very well, but maybe they do. Let's go on board with him. You can see he's catching up to me. Oh, it looks like the guy in front of us. We'll call him Cash. Whoa, that should be a track penalty right there. Track limits penalty. Hopefully it will be. But it looks like the guy in front of us, Cash, definitely has a penalty. Maybe we can inherit that. This guy seems like he's all over the place. He's got to be smooth to go on board with the Porsche. And he doesn't look like he has a track penalty behind us. That's pretty lucky, I would say. He was well over that sausage curve in turn 1. Keep it smooth here. So you can already see the tire wear. It looks like the left front, left rear taking a pounding. On the brakes, down to 2nd. On the power. Keep it well within track limits. This is kind of a tricky corner. I like to take it inside, just hug this inside and look up ahead where you can see it straight and start accelerate now. Turn in. And you can kind of go over these curves, but I wasn't sure on track limits, so I didn't want to push it at all. I didn't want to test. Track limits is just because this was race, don't have time to do this again. Whoa, see, that's a little wide there. Oh, that allowed the Citroen to catch up. Uh-oh, it's going down the inside. I need to block the inside, take my line. Yeah. Ooh. Gotta keep it down the inside. And same thing with this corner. People can jump in there. You can't leave the door open at all. Right here, I figure I can get some pace away from that Citroen because I thought it didn't handle very well. I thought it was just a fast car in the straight. But he is all over me. Be gentle. So I went in way too hot last lap. Slid too much. That looks much better. Tap the brakes. Power as much as you can early. Don't abuse the track limits. Looks like he's going to go down the inside. No. Oh, did he get track? Okay, the guy in front of us, another track limit. And you know what? That TT, I believe. Whoa, let's stay right here. Wow, look at this. Can I take advantage of this? Gonna jump down the inside. No, it doesn't look like I can get it done. The Audi's a little wide. And he puts him offline here. I'm gonna sink down the inside. I think that TT ran out of tires because he all of a sudden slowed up so much. We'll check back after this is a little bit settled down, this battle, but I'd be interested to see what his tires look like. Oh, he went into the pits. So let's continue on with us. So again, I'm gonna guard that inside. You see he's much quicker. Okay, the Audi was on mediums. Interesting. We started on soft and it seemed like we were catching him up. Again, front wheel drive car. Probably just toasting those mediums so he couldn't turn. Oh my gosh, this Citroen, I just cannot get rid of him. You know, in the 3rd place right now. Podium position, not bad for just a practice, 2 or 3 practice laps and that terrible qualifying from 7th to 3rd. I really want to keep this position, but at this point, I think I'm slowing us both down, and I messed up again there. So he was able to capitalize on that. And I think the smart thing to do, I don't think I can do another 13 laps, trying to keep him behind me. So let's take a look here. Wow, what a beautiful night in Austria. Let's look at his tires. My tires are looking pretty bad. His tires aren't as bad as we thought. Looks like our left fronts are taking a little bit of a pounding. Let's go up to second place. His fronts are toast. See, that's a Scirocco front wheel drive. And the Audi TT, look at those front tires. Terrible. He's on softs. So those front wheel drive cars really wearing out their tires terribly around this place, but they are quick. In races where I do try the Cayman first, if I jump into the TT, I'm surprised at how much quicker it is. I don't know if the Gran Turismo just kind of gave up with redoing the balance of power, but for the Porsches, hey, Gran Turismo, what is it? Polyphony? What's the name of this game company? I'm sorry. Yeah, Polyphony, right? Well, hey guys, balance of power, we need a little bit more power in the Porsche. One good thing is though, I think fuel-wise, let's check our fuel level. We're a little bit more than halfway. The Citroen's better, gosh. I'm going full rich right now. Oh, looks like second place is in the pits. So that Scirocco is in. No, that's the Audi TT. So Devil Docs is in. See where he ends up. There he is coming out right now. So he'll end up behind us. Yeah. My left front is looking pretty bad, so I'm thinking softs wore out this much in 12 laps, so medium should be good. I'm running pretty consistent laps still. Okay, into the pits. Box. Here we go, QuadrantX boys, ready for me with some mediums. Stretch, get ready. Here we go. All right, taking a look at the fuel, I needed a little bit more. So I'm gonna take on a little bit of fuel and go, maybe about a second's worth of fuel. So back out on the mediums and whoa. Okay, dropping back to 8th. Yeah, looks like we're in a pretty good sandwich here of the leaders and versus that pack behind us. I'd like to get ahead of this group to get back to first, second, and third. Let's take a look at the leader, Dream. Yeah, look at his tires are crap. Okay, he's going in. And so is second place, so let's see. I think I'm not gonna get an undercut on those two. I think they are too far ahead. They're going to mediums. Unless they're gonna do a 2-stop and go to mediums and then go back to softs, I doubt that. Oh, they did. Wait, no, okay, medium. Up to 5th. So some guys in front of me went into the pits. Obviously, that Cash guy is out in front of me again. So he was the one that was in front of us, me and Obi-Wan. And we caught up to him really quickly, and then he went into the pits. And it looks like he's glitching too. Ugh, I get so distracted. Does that bother you guys too? If there's a guy glitching like that in front of me, oh, it's so distracting. I wonder sometimes if they do it on purpose, throttle back their internet speed or do something, because I don't think they glitch on their end. I think it's just us that suffer from it. And dude, all right, so somebody just went into the pits. So I'm actually one place worse than I was when I went into the pits, this whole pit stop action. Cash went in super early. I think he went, let's see where he's on. He went on softs again. So he's gonna have to go on mediums. I don't know at this point, right? Because I'm in car racing. but he's glitching like crazy. I'm trying to just concentrate on the lines and not watch him. Oh, I can't stand that. And thinking to myself, dude, didn't I pass this guy? Wasn't this the Audi that all of a sudden was super slow? Let's look at his lap times. He's not much faster than me at all. In fact, I'm quicker than him at this point. Man, that Porsche looks good. I love that Martini Racing livery. What a beautiful time to be racing. Keep it nice and smooth, well within track limits. I think I'm catching him. Really wringing this car out as much as I can, but also trying to be as smooth as possible. This corner right here kept on catching me out. I had the brake bias set to 2 in the front. And if I brake too late, then I think it lightens up the rear and the whole car slides, and I end up almost moving towards track limits, so I have to slow way down. So I need to slow up sooner than I think, but not as hard as I think. So right here on the power is almost halfway through the corner before the apex is kind of like my goal. Rather than going so deep on the brakes into the corner, here I'm keeping it nice and tidy towards the right. As soon as it straightens up, I'm looking left, looking well past him. I turned a little bit too early right there. That's about as much curb as I'm going to take, just because I don't want to hit any track limits, penalties. See right here, turned in nice and early. Okay, good. He went into the pits. Okay, so 5 laps to go. After this. So I believe we shouldn't have to worry about him anymore. Cash, that is. So now I'm setting my sights up on Obi-Wan. He looks like he's already a corner ahead of me, obviously. He's just about now getting onto that little back straight. 1,002, 1,000, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's about 9 seconds ahead. I think. Cannot give up. It's not over till the last lap, right? Anything can happen. This is racing. So just keep it nice and smooth here. Don't abuse the track limits. I definitely don't want to go over the red and white. Up here, turn 1, I do head up a little bit towards that left yellow sausage curb. Right here on the left-hand side, but that's about as far as I'm gonna go. Love this GT4. You know, one of my driver coaches always said, you know, consistency wins races. And if you're fast and consistent, well, look out now. Not the fastest at this track, but I think I'm doing fairly well. I'm gonna pack myself on the back, and I think the team would consider this a really good drive because we all know that Porsche is slow on these manufacturer races. You can see these guys, you know, running 52s, 53, same, a little bit faster than me, about 3/10 faster consistently. This guy's kind of same thing. He's faster. He's going to take the W. And second place for VW. It looks like he got a penalty there. And here we come across the line. Coming up to the line in 4th. I'll take it. A 4th place in the first round. I'm going to try to do all these races, but 1 race per FIA entry here. As the full moon looks over the track. I hope you enjoyed this video. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for you. Appreciate you. and we'll see you in the next one. Stay safe.